Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in. Check out your boy P Farm, thinking right out here in the lab, in the snow. But I'm in the book of wisdom, and I'm just having fun. Hope you enjoying the ride. I'm enjoy giving it. Let's go. Rightism. We're gonna talk about electromagnetism. That's God. Let's talk. Being a spiritual philosopher, I know God, so let's talk about him. Any way you want, I can do it. That's right. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have to answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not. It's simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. Add to my yard. Be true. Right thinkers, we dealing with electromagnetism. I have not a clue, but I'm gonna wing it and do the best I could with it because I can, put it to what I understand, and that's the best I can do for you. Remember, I'm in the blind. I'm just going with the flow. This ain't my philosophy. I'm just going with the book of wisdom. He landed out there. He's setting up. I'm just trying to knock him out the park. Let's see how I do with this one. Electromagnetism. Magnetism itself is God. What? Hold on. Yeah, you heard me. Magnetism is the Holy Spirit. Magnetism is what gives birth to electricity, which is what? The red shift, the blue shift. Electricity is the birth of physical matter. Okay? That's called a torus field. Y'all look at that. Electromagnetic torus field. Yeah, I did read a little bit, try to get understanding. So yeah, I ain't going all the way in the blind. I ain't really Ray Charles or Stevie Wonder. All right, but I got my concept. I'm trying to work with this. But it says here, because electricity is dual. Mayat is dual. So again, in my philosophy, I keep trying to bring it in because that time together. Same thing, duality. I do this, y'all call electricity. Same thing. Electromagnetic, I got it. So it's everything else. Remember El? That's the name for God that y'all call, okay? Elohim, plural for God. But the L in creation, because what? Everything is manifested from the atoms, which is electromagnetic torus fields. The dualistic vibration of electricity is why we have hot and cold, day and night, good and evil. See where we're going with this? And this is why everything around you that has something to do with polar opposites is either red or blue. They tell you, we about to get into it right here. I love that. See? Now, I get the concept from a different perspective, and I can, like I said, I can go with this. The story, the phrase, roses are red, what color violets? Purple. No, here it say violets are blue. See, they had to understand a different concept. And here they show the torus field again. Negative, female at the bottom, positive, electron force, man at the top. And in this philosophy, the man is on top, okay, with the male dominant because he's the action, he's the giver, okay? The women pretty much are the receiver at rest at this concept with electromagnetism. And then you see the favorite, break out of the matrix. You take the red pill or the blue pill. See the concept? Then you got down here the next one across that. What they got there? I don't know what that is. But then you got the ambulance with the lights. Red light, blue light. You know it's a problem. And this is one of the oldest symbols that got y'all a long time ago. Pepsi. Red and blue. They spit the white in there because the white light. I'm going to break that down for you too. You see this sign here? This is the infinity sign. The owls got it. They look like they got, right here. That's the torch field. Two opposites working together for the whole. The owl can see that. That's why it looks like that. We're going to break it down. The tree, it grows both ways, up and down. Did you know that? Oh, this is just good information. Let's see if I can break it down for you. Let's go. Now, the electromagnetism really represents God. And here you have the dualistic vibration of electricity is why we have the opposites. That's from my perspective. But this is why everything around you has something to do with the polar opposite, either red or blue. I just broke that down for you, a little simple breakdown. And here it says, roses are red, violets are blue. They know that the top part is red, the bottom part is blue. Top part is male, bottom is female in this aspect. Or you can flip it and make the female red and the male blue. Don't make a difference to me, whatever works for you. But the red pill, the blue pill from the film, the Matrix. You want the blue? Chill, going back to your normal stuff. That's relaxing, laying back. That's the female aspect. But you want to be energetic, you want to go for the gusto, take the red pill and get busy. The Pepsi sign. We all know when we see red and blue lights, that means get out the way. Why? It's an emergency, something going on. They got to get where they got to go. You got to get out their way. Red light, blue light. Remember we played that with kids growing up? All right, green light, red light, whatever. But again, all this is symbolism. But it's manifestation through the symbolism, and you can see how it works for real. Pepsi. Red and the blue, white in between to break it up. Okay? White light. This is magnetism. What we call magnetism? God. So the white light in the center, then the red and the blue electricity. Okay? White is the God. And in Masonic order, we got the black and white and different floors. Black represents physical, white represents spirit. Not good and evil, not bad. No, it don't work that way. Different symbols for different purposes. But a lot of times we can flip it and make it be what we want it to be for those who don't know no better. Okay, the ignorant one, you can pretty much tell them anything. And that's what the powers that be think about the masses. We can tell them anything. But we can't, yes we could. We watched the guy kill a lady in the car. They spinning it. The lady was a terrorist trying to kill him with the car. So, I'm just giving you an example. Realistically, one that we can all identify with. We see with our own eyes, but y'all put y'all spin on it. She's this, she's that. That ain't what we saw. And they're doing it on the regular now. It's starting to get a little out of hand. Okay? Again, symbolism. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. The idea is to understand and recognize it. Red bull. Okay? Blue. Bull. You ever seen a flying bull? A bull with wings? You ever seen a bull with wings? Okay? Picture that. But let's talk about that. Everything in this matrix. We live in a simulation holographic world. Why? We are spiritual beings who's unlimited. But we in a physical world of the body that's contained in the three-dimensional time and space. And we have to understand that. And a lot of us don't have a clue, but that don't make the difference. That's what it is. And when you do that, you can deal with a situation. All you can do is live your life. That's it. Worrying about this, that's all fodder. Window dressing, nonsense. If you focus on you, do what you need to do for you, you'll be just fine. That's called what? Order and chaos. I'm always the order. I'm the voice of reason. I got logic and rationale that I live by that keeps me in due bounds with what I think I should be doing for myself. That means you won't see me wild out. You won't see me engage in a whole bunch of stuff that really ain't good or right. That's all. I control that. If it's 10 people like me, you got 10 good people. Moving on. Ain't enough out here. We need more of us. My job is to help you become like me. What? Knowledge of self. That's all I have for you. That's all I got. Moving on. In this world, everything in this matrix, again, is red and blue. Why? Because it's what gives birth to this physical world. They control red bull, blue. Again, symbolism. They want you to drink it and it got what? Energy. With the rib, when you drink that, but you go crazy. Okay, I don't indulge in it, but that's what y'all young people choice to drink. Y'all mix it with stuff to give you energy. Okay, y'all drinking cocaine, a little energy boost. Same thing, coffee. Anything that charges you, it's all the same thing. It's just disguised and put in different packages, and it does the same purpose. Give you energy, give you wings. Remember, I used to do this all the time. Why? Because when the body dies, the spirit got wings to ascend, leave. But the question is, do it go that way or do it go find another body? That's my old philosophical concept. We do with electromagnetism. And it's showing you how the Ouroboros. That's what the Ouroboros, two of them individually. He go in and out. I just told you about Yahweh. Inhale, exhale is breath. God is that. So all these things, in other words, for God, omnipotent, omnipresent, he's in the air. Okay, shoot. That's the God of air. Moving on. These are all symbolisms that you can practice and understand and see how the world works, how you work. The owl is considered wise because his head can do 360. He can see better in the dark than do at light. He's a nocturnal animal. So they got them big eyes. Okay, his eyes are big enough to see you, my dear. Okay, but they tell you again, white, the Taurus field, two things going their own way, and they would never come together. They here and here. That's they separated. Again, they don't cross paths. Again, when Taurus field creates the symbol of infinity, that's my favorite sign. It's the 8 sideways. Okay, two opposites or two serpents biting each other's tail, but working in the same thing. Okay, that's the breathe in and inhale, exhale. That's God. That's the concept of life. Inhaling, breath of life. Exhaling, giving out. And now you got to inhale again. It's a constant. What? That's life. You got to keep bringing it in. You don't breathe for 4 minutes, you're going to become unconscious. Starting with that first, okay? But understand this. We have creation, the symbol for infinity, because it's an infinite cycle of energy that charges itself, keeps itself going. Reciprocity. One gives, the other receives. That's harmony amongst two opposites working together for the common good. Birth equals cardinal, creator. In India, that's Brahma. We call him the All. That's the Trinity of their gods. Watch this. Birth, cardinal, creator, that's Brahma in Indian philosophy. He represents electricity, is the word of God. Remember, God is the word made flesh. That's man. Okay, but the Indians got a concept of theirs, which is the word was with God, that's Brahma. Then growth. After birth, you what? You grow. You fix, you are the preserver. That's Vishnu. His job is to what? Electricity equals sound. Vibration. When I get to God, it's represented by energy, frequency, and vibration. All that's represented by God. This is my triangle. There we go. I got that for you coming up. All these is symbolism. Again, we're dealing with esoteric teachings, so everything is symbolic. Okay? You want to learn the symbolism. So that way you can see it, recognize it, and say, yeah. You start seeing how they playing us for suckers. Okay? When your eyes open up, you become conscious. You say, they ain't playing fair. They cheating. Simple. And when you gambling or doing something, competing, and you realize the guy you compete with is cheating, what do? Your decision. Play harder, cheat like him, do like he do. In his world, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying to win. As a competitor, I don't cheat. I put the work in and I give my best effort. I don't know nothing else. Okay? I'm not a cheater. In life, I don't cheat. And here we got the excuse me. That's the Trinity of the Indian God. Rama, Vishnu, and Shiva. Okay? It breaks down it symbolically, but this is the indented black and white checkered floor from Masonic order. This is the electric sine wave line. We're born into sin. Sin not meaning sinners. Sin meaning the wavelength, the physical world that we live in. Okay? Again, knowing and understanding the symbolism. That's all. And here we go. The checkered floor. Okay? In Freemasonry. Then you got the wavelength. Electric waves have a peak and an off peak. It goes up, it goes down. That's the serpent concept, roller coaster, which is a redshift Then a blue shift, that's electricity. Red wire, blue wire, right? And then the neutral, the ground. This is vibration, wave, which cannot what? Last forever. Our human bodies are like the vibration. Why? It cannot last forever, just like a guitar string or the human body. This is why our bodies are what? Considered mortal. Why? They will die and decay. This ain't built forever. That's why. The spirit inside of it, the two trees, nervous system, cardiovascular system, that's built to go forever. Why? That's energy, pure energy inside you that makes you live. Without the energy, the body doesn't exist. And when the body fails, can't handle the spirit that's in it, it will give up the ghost. That means it's giving up. It can't exist no more. So you got to give up the ghost, the spirit. Again, all this is understandable. They break it down, and everybody got it away. I love it. Why? This just ties them all together. I got a little bit of everything. My gumbo spirituality makes it possible for me to understand this. Why? I got a little bit of everything, and I understand it. That's why. This ain't my philosophy, but I understand it. Hopefully, I'm presenting it to you in a respectful way that you can understand it too. Then you got right here. This is the sine wave. Right here. Where we at? Yeah, right there. Now we're going over to here. The tree of life that grows, okay, physically but metaphorically, symbolically, it's inside you. Let's break that down. Where else we going to go from there? We're going to go down to the yin and yang. You can't have one without the other. Again, the torus field. You're showing the nostrils, the nose, okay? The eyes, they showing orifices. This is the concept of the lotus flower, the Bonacci, right here. Now, my man, Bonacci spiral. All this is life. And they got another page of information for you. I'll be back with that, but let me get this out the way for you. I'm seeing, we good. Let me get this thing right there. The tree. As above, so below. On earth is in the middle. The tree branches grow up. The roots grow down. And earth is in the middle. That's Lansing, whatever you want to call it. But that's above and below. As above, so below. We can't see what's below. It's hidden. That's God. God does the work. Why? Inside a lot. The story a lot. The moral of that story, they wanted to tell you I missed that one too. When God's doing God's work, he don't need nobody watching him. He don't want no eyes on him. And she was saying, don't look back, meaning I'm working. Don't look back. What did she do? Look back, she paid the price. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. If it's negative, you still got to pay it. It don't make a difference. She turned to a pillar of salt. Why? She did the wrong thing. Again, all symbolic or metaphorical to get you to understand what the plot. Do what you're told. Follow the rules. Icarus, his father told him, don't fly too high to get the sun, melt the wax. Don't fly too low to the water, the mist of the water will get the wings wet. And okay, yeah. And what did he do? Showing off. Look, look, no, son, no, too late. Why? He was too far away. And the sun, heat, melt the wax. He come crashing down and lose his life. The moral of that story is pay attention, follow the rules to the letter of the law. Why? It could cost you your life. Simple. Your autonomy. We all know the yin and the yang. We look at the atom, atom, in anatomy, that's the body. And etymology is the study of words. And time, again, back that word again. Time, torus, time, anatomy, atom, all those ties in. You got your torus field that creates what? The sine wave. Okay? We are born into sine. Sine is sine waves. We are born into a dualistic sine wave realm, the physical realm. That's what we talk about. And it is what? Sinful if you what? Fall in love with it. Okay? It ain't don't worry about that. But the real torus field is two holes in our nose or the eyes. And we got one in our mouth. Right here. Torus field. See that? It all breaks down. Oh, here's a good one. Y'all looking for the Stargate, right? Everybody looking for the Stargate. The torus, uterus. I did this in the last lesson. This is the uterus concept. But this right here, the key of life. Why they call it the key of life? Because it shows you this right here, that's the Stargate. Okay? This right here, this is the physical world that we're coming into. Okay? And we break it down from the female womb, the male phallus, and the offspring. You can use it any way you want to make your point. That's what I'm trying to show you. If you know a few other ways, you can do that. If you only know one way, if that way works for you, that's fine. As long as you know a way. Okay? And it's more than one way. That's what all this stuff here is different perspective, different concept to say the same thing. I hope you understand that. That's esoteric teaching. They give you a whole bunch of different concepts so you can, work around and get concept and understand. It ain't just one set way. It's understanding there's a few different ways. The female vagina, the womb, the uterus, is considered to be what? The portal into the physical world. When you're born, when that sperm hits the egg, that's creative life. The pineal gland sets in. Now you got life that's starting to grow inside the womb. I gave you that with the umbilical cord. The mom, the female, feeds the baby through what she eats, she communicates with that. All that's done in a 9-month span. But to gain control of the zodiac, the Mizram, that they know it, y'all don't understand. The 12, you need 12 salt, minerals, all that, gave you all that last is 12. So when you're born, you only got 9 months. You need 3 months that you need to fill in on your own to figure it out. I gave that lesson. But this is all good symbolical esoteric teaching. But the womb, that's the Stargate. Everybody came in through that way. And man, you can't give birth, so you couldn't have been first. My man, young Stereo Farrell, I like that guy, I love him. He broke it down. He gets it. The female got the double X chromosome. Man only got the Y. Okay, we think we dominant. No, we not. I thought so, but reality don't make a difference what I thought. When you learn the truth, you can believe, think, and wish what you want. But when the truth steps in, you got to let that go. Why? The truth supersedes all that nonsense. Simple. Now you got the truth. You ain't got to worry about what you thought, what you believe. I'd rather know. I'm a Gnostic person. I need to know from experience. And this is the torus field is pretty much oxygen taken in. The lotus concept, the top-down view of what we call the torus field. This is what it looks like from the top. Okay? Sometimes like the black hole. Okay? Stuff goes in and never come out. But that's the concept of the torus field. Okay? Hope you got that lesson. Now we're going over here to the next page. We ain't done. I look at some of the stuff and say, man, I know what it is. I understand it. I hope the people who I give it to can understand it too. Some of the stuff is redundant because I gave it to the other lessons, but it still plays out. It's perfect and good information. So electromagnetism, again, we call it the Holy Trinity of creation. Yeah. Dielectric, inertia, and acceleration. Those are 3 things. That's number 1. That's the first thing. That's all potential, all could be, whatever it want to be. Now you bring in what? Magnetic force or motion. Mag means motion. Now you got possibility, you kick it in with motion. And then the end result, electric effort. Now you got power. Well, you got juice. You good to go now. Okay? That's the concept. And that's what they're showing you here. Man, I watched my man do this. I'm loving this. Okay? This is what the concept is right here. Now we're going over here. The heart is considered what? The energy pack, the power pack, the cell, okay? And it's not red, it's green for a reason. Symbolically, people see the heart, they think red. Okay, but like my man said, not so fast, my friend. Now we're going to teach you something. In the Bhagavad Gita, their dielectric eternal energy is called the Lord. Magnetism, the marginal energy is of the Lord. And electric material energy manifestation is what? Krishna. Again, the Lord in flesh. In my Egyptian philosophy, right there, philosophy, the Trinity for God is Amen, means hidden, the hidden one. Ra, the visible one, that's in the sun that we live under every day. And Ptah, the self-created one, the one who uttered himself into existence. It's all the same concept. Everybody just presented different. I'm loving this. Let's talk about the energy, the green heart. On the chakra scales, root, sacral, heart. Right in the middle, lower nature, higher nature. The heart separates what? Physical from spiritual. You get this opened up, now you're ready to go upstairs. If you don't get to this level, you're living on a beastly nature in the Masonic concept, and I understand that fact too. But everybody breaks it down different. The sine waves, okay, from red, okay, being the lightest, up to thickest, up to here, the purple, okay? That's the difference, and every frequency wave them have a different number that they go by, a different frequency that it gives off, a different color. All that plays into symbolism and understanding. Let's go with the green energy. All right. It says here, the word energy contains the letters GREEN. Why? Because it is corresponding to the heart chakra. Ding, 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 ding. See how it ties in the color? And now it's the vibration that goes with that. How many megahertz it is. All those things play into it. Okay. This is information that for those who want to learn higher knowledge, this is what you need to be studying. And watch this, the heart chakra. The heart chakra, the anahata, is the central energy source for the body. We know that. When I was ignorant, I said the heart ain't good for nothing but pumping blood through the body. How ignorant was I? But I had that part right. It do that. It just do some other stuff too I didn't know about. Again, being ignorant don't make you stupid. It just means you don't know. And it's okay to be ignorant, but you don't want to remain ignorant. You want to find out. That's the difference. That's why I teach to help people who are ignorant to what? Get knowledge. And your body acting as what? The infinite generator is in the supply, where all energy flows in and out. The heart has got 7 compartments. It's folded into 7 different things. Again, that number 7 again. Okay? In every aspect of what you do, numbers play an important role. The heart is more than just a physical organ. I learned that personally. Why? That's all I thought it was. How ignorant was I? Again, it is the bridge, because I know now what not. I just told you what it is. The bridge of the lower physical and the upper spiritual nature. The chakras are making it the center of your life force. Ding, 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 right here. Down, not good. Up is good. Most of us stay down. Why? They like it. They enjoy it. Mikey, he ain't why. He like everything. He ain't choosy. He ain't picky. Okay, you got people who like that. I got my best friend, never forget. One thing I had with him, dude, everywhere we go, he ate the food. I don't eat nobody's cooking. But I don't know how you do that. My palate ain't built for that. All right, here we go. Love. That's the ingredient right there. That's God. We know that. We know that. We know that. We know that. Why? Because it's set up that way. The chakras, that's what it is. God, the energy cell, that's what gives everything life. Love is vitality, light, love. All those things represent God, okay? When fully activated, when the heart is at full tilt, it becomes what? An unlimited source of energy. When you put this thing and get it working, and you generate this thing, heart, mind, coherence, when they come together and vibrate on the same frequency, working as one, oh, you got God. That's how I tell you, my philosophy, that's how I found God. So this is in my wheelhouse. The other stuff that made it, I have no idea what this is, but I'm winging it. Let's go. But I can understand it. So that part, I'm good. And when you got reasoning at the frequency of love and balance, that's my yacht. Again, back in my wheelhouse, I can understand and interpret that and tell you simple. That means you have knowledge of self. You're living right, you're doing right, and things in your life is going good for you. That means you're in the green. If you're in the red, that's not good. Okay? And let's talk about that. The connection between energy, which is green, and the heart reveals a hidden truth. That's God. Excuse me. I'm on. Every time I hear hidden, I go right to I'm on. I'm in. He's hidden. There's God. He's everywhere. Okay? In all things. You gotta realize that. That our true power source is not external, meaning it's not outside ourselves. Religion took God and put him up somewhere else and got y'all chasing. The real truth is inside you, but he lies where? Within us. I'm about to wrap it up. I'm going to part 2 after this one. But within us, and it's radiating from where? Our heart center, like a limitless ignition, a limitless energetic sun. That sun, it don't stop. The heart, it don't stop until what? The life the person that's in is stamped out. And then what? It slides on out and takes his exit. Right now, right thing, I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to get back into the right here. We're going to do the low frequency light vibration, which is red, and the highest purple. That's what the devil is red. I'll be right back with that little lesson for you coming up. Right thinkers, in closing, that's where we headed. Right here. Okay. In closing, may you all live to be 100 miles a day. So I know that my right thinkers who understand magnetism and passed away. I'll be right back with some more for you. You know how we do.